Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and I am so excited today. I'm on a field trip. I'm here at Reliance Title in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and I'm going to be talking with Christy McCosh, one of the closing agents for Reliance, to help us understand what exactly is involved in the closing process and maybe answer some of the questions that you've always wanted answered. Stay tuned. This is Christy McCosh with Reliance Title here in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and she's agreed to talk with us today and hopefully help educate people who are watching this about the process. So what exactly is a title company?
Okay, so a title company is, we work with our attorney, we have abstractors, we have our closing agents. There's several different pieces of the puzzle here, but what we do is from the time you sign a contract to purchase your home, we go, as soon as we receive that contract from the realtor, we start searching through the courthouse records. We look to see what all is out there as it relates to the property that's being purchased, and then we report all that back. We take care of things that need to be paid off. We take care of taxes that may have been unpaid. We do that sort of thing, and then we bring everyone together once all that has been completed to the closing table, and then we have all the documents ready to be signed to legally transfer property from one person to the next.
You guys are kind of like the investigators to make sure there's no liens on the property, and so that when the new purchaser buys that property, they're coming out clean and straight and ready to go. What's the advantage of going with a title company than to say a lawyer for closing?
Okay. Typically a title company, we have to be licensed. We have an underwriter who backs us up to some degree, in our work that we do, and we are very specific in what we do, whereas I'm sure an attorney might be able to do those things, but since we deal with real estate only, we have kind of honed in to that, and we understand a lot of the nuances that maybe someone who just deals with real estate occasionally may not be aware of. I just feel like we offer the best option because we're able to take it from contract through the investigation, like you said, of the records to closing, because you have to be licensed to do that. And so a title company fits the bill.
Perfect. So it's almost like teaching per se. You can have a teacher, but a title company would be more for a specific subject area, and your subject area is real estate.
Yes.
A lot of times when I'm talking with clients, they'll say, I saw on here where it says escrow. What is escrow? Can you explain that?
So escrow is just, we have an account set aside. All funds related to the closing go through our escrow account. So say for instance, someone says, we want to buy this property, we want to give you $2,000 in earnest money. We can hold that money in escrow toward the purchase price of their home. And then all the funds that come in go through our escrow account, and all the funds that go out go through our escrow account. So it is a secure way. We don't accept, personal checks, that type of thing. We require the funds to come in to be certified funds, whether it's a cashier's check or a wire, but it's a secure way to make sure that the funding process of the transaction is accurate and that it is good funds, because there has been a lot of wire fraud, and you just can't be too careful.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you spoke about wire fraud, because that has been a recent concern. So what advice do you have for maybe first-time home buyers, or maybe people who haven't done it in a long time, if they get an email that they're just not sure about? What do you advise them to do? Because unfortunately, there are people who are losing money because they get an email and it looks like it's from the title company, but it's not.
Right.
So what advice do you have for those buyers?
I think any advice that I could give, do not trust an email. When it comes to your money, pick up the phone and call the person, because there are a lot of phishing emails. I mean, you see it, people trying to get your banking information, trying to use your debit card information. The best thing to always do is pick up the phone and call your agent and say, did you send me an email asking about wiring instructions or asking for my account information? Never reply to an email that you did not start. And even if you send an email to the title agent and they responded, when it comes to your money, I would say still call the title agent and speak to them on the phone.
If they literally call you after every time they get an email from you just to verify it's correct, that's totally okay.
Absolutely.
Because as you said, it's
Absolutely.
your money. You just
That's
don't want to throw
right.
it away.
That's
Perfect.
right, yeah.
So, what documents would I need to, if I'm a buyer and, you know, this is all so new to me, what documents do I need to bring to closing?
Typically, as a buyer, the only documents you would need to bring to closing obviously would be ID. We need to know that you are who you say you are, so bring a form of picture ID. Ahead of closing, your title agent, you know, if you need to bring money or have money wired, they will have already given you that amount to bring to closing. Pretty much that's it. Just we need to make sure you are who you say you are, and then we'll have everything ready for you to sign.
Don't forget to tune in next week as we continue our series over title company. What's that?
Don't forget, if you would like to contact me, here is all of my social media accounts. I would love for you to reach out to me. There's also my email and phone number. If you know someone or if you yourself is interested in purchasing a property or a home or even selling your home or property, I would be honored to be your realtor. So feel free to reach out to me. And don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe. I won't bombard you, but I do publish a video about once a week, and I would love for your support on this journey. And until next time.